BlackClover 361 changes everything, and one of my predictions certainly came through. Well, sorta in a way. And BlackClover is kind of unpredictable right now, but we can still put our tiny brains together and try to see where the Tabata is heading with the story and what he plans to do with this arc. Whether or not you feel it's rushed or not, Tabata has always been a fast-paced writer, and it maybe does look like he's rushing things faster than he usually does, but you can't really judge it based off that because he might have something up his sleeve. And I personally think BlackClover has at least 2 years left of content, right? So let's get into this. BlackClover 361, titled Doomsday, something or another like that. And the chapter started off with Yuno's final attack. Well, supposedly final attack on Lucius, claiming that he has won. And by the looks of it, he's not. Lucius pulled an Aizen on him. Is it Aizen? Yeah, I think it's Aizen. Pulled an Aizen on him, and Yuno puts 2 and 2 together and realizes that this is not a hallucination, this is not an illusion, rather it is the actual copy of Lucius. But what's going on? Why is there a Lucius standing behind me? We reveal that Lucius has body, blown, bud, and all the attributes of his siblings, including of his own, and with that power he can create clones and incarnate power into them. And that is crazy in and of itself, and I don't want you to look at it like Yuno is weak. Yuno is certainly not weak. It's Lucius that's on a different level, and we were given this situation by Tabata to say Lucius is strong, not Yuno is a fraud. The only fraud here is Frugolion. Anywho, so yes, Yuno is shocked, baffled that what he has fought, what he's been fighting, is a clone, and maybe he has expended too much stamina, too much magic trying to take down a clone. If he had known before, he probably would have done it quicker with more efficiency, right? And his solution to the clones now, because he seems like he has the confidence, well, rather he has no choice but to try and take them down, because Asta isn't there and there's no other mage that can fight against them, so he has to pull something up. And before us, Yuno needs to find a solution to the clones, and one of the solutions might be that he unreveals more combination spells of Spirit Star magic, or he reveals something new to us. Who knows? It could be anything. It could be that his pendant might use some unforbidden magic. He might tap into that, seeing as though Asta and Noel gets amplified so much so by devil power. Or he could, who knows, it could be ultimate magic. It could be star magic spells. It could be something that he could contend against more than one Lucius clones. Now for the clones seem to be really strong, and I'd say these clones are at least, I don't know, 30% Lucifera power, because you can say for sure, we don't know for sure yet, but it seems as though Lucius has Astara's soul and he has 100% Lucifera soul. You can divide that power and split it into these clones. You can give each clone like 15% each of Astaroth and Lucifer, equaling to 30%, and inclusive of that they have body, bone, time, and soul magic. With that included, so much devil power and so much magic attributes, you can make a strong foe out of that, clone or not. And Yuno was fighting against something incredible. That's Yuno, Lucius' clone, so you can't really look down upon that. And yeah, Aesir now. We were jumped into this chapter. We skip back to Noel. Response to the despair on the battlefield, where it seems as though everyone is losing hope and feel as though they can't win this battle. Personally, I don't think they're gonna win, but Noel says otherwise and that they still have hope. And it seems that she's battered and bruised, indicating that she might be relative or even weaker than Paladin Aesir, who we have no idea which devil she's incarnated with or her second attribute. We don't know how and how strong she is to gauge that, but it seems as though Noel isn't as strong as she is. And now we skip back to Vanessa as she visits the Witch Queen, and I'd like to point out that the Witch Queen has been so supportive over time. Yes, she's a very cunning, she might have different desires, but I feel as though there's a different motive here. She's working with someone. She has another source giving her information about how does she even know that Asta is alive, when it was given to us that Asta cannot be seen because he has no magic, so he cannot be seen by any magical amplifications that allow you to see through time. And so we want to know how she has the information. Is she in contact with Astaroth, or in contact with someone that's in contact with Astaroth? Maybe a Dramalek. It could be that, but we will potentially be revealed to us very, very soon. And what might be revealed to us is to Dorothy's backstory and her relation to the Witch Queen. And her relation to the Witch Queen seems very personal. It seems he had a relationship with the Witch Queen. Who knows? It might be her sister, her relative, some close friend. Even though the Witch Queen's ages might be unknown, she might have been alive for even more than 400 years, while Dorothy might be otherwise. We don't really know much about Dorothy, but it seems to be that Dorothy might have actually a dark backstory as a reason why she left the Witch Forest, and it has something to do with the Witch Queen. So that's something we need to look out for. And for the Door of Destiny is a compound magic where Finral is the center and witches support Vanessa and Dorothy to create this Door of Destiny that supposedly is supposed to summon Asta, right? Someone that they really need, someone that they desire to be here with them. And with that, Asta, this seems a little bit too quickly. It just happened, and I feel as though that something might be unraveling here. Many find it really odd that Asta is already arriving to the battlefield and indicating that something might go wrong with the portal. It might send Asta somewhere else. Due to that, his soul might be something unknown to us. He might be something that defies fate and destiny, so destiny doesn't work in his favor, and so this door might reject him or send him to the underworld because, I don't know, maybe because Libe's soul resides in him. Something odd is going to happen, but if not, I can see Asta and gang pulling up through this portal. By gang, I mean the Reason 7, because we know that the Reason 7 is going to tag along with Asta to help in the war against Lucius, so we can look out for the Paladins and the Reason 7 fighting. If that does not occur, something might interfere. The Asta and the Reason something might interfere them with entering the portal, and that might be the interference of another Paladin. It could be a Dramalek pulling some strings, or something entirely. Like I said, it could be Asta being sent to the underworld, the Reason come through the portal, and Asta isn't there. Or even something funny like the one that Finral really wants here to be with him is Finesse, which is actually funny to think about, but I don't think Finral's that of a nut job. But this chapter has raised a lot of questions about the Witch Queen, Lucius' confidence, and how strong are they, and where do these clones get these powers to rival Yuno? Is it really just a combination of Astaroth, Lucifer, and all the body and soul magic strength that resides in them? A lot of questions needs to be answered, and we are gonna get these questions answered. For Tabata is a fast-paced writer, and he makes sure everything's flying. He uses his characters perfectly in a way that things are unraveled in the due time. So we can still look out for that, and we can even still look out for the Diamond Kingdom and their assistance to the Clover Kingdom, seeing as though they were always an enemy to the Clover Kingdom, whereas in the next up-and-coming arc, or even this arc, they might be the foothold for the Clover Kingdom, the assistance that the Clover Kingdom needs. So guys, look out for more chapter breakdowns, more Black Clover news. 6 days from now, check out the movie, give as much support as possible, for we Black Clover fans are eating good, and we praise Tabata for that. So see you guys in another one. Peace.